Good morning, Standard 5 students. Today in our system, we will see about the eyes and ears, our sense organs. So, let us discuss about our sense organ. So, what are sense organs? First, we should know. Sense organs make us aware of the world around. We can see the world around with the help of our sense organ. We can listen also with the help of our sense organ. And we can feel any senses around us with the help of our sense organs. So, we have eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Na? So, 5 main sense organs we have, with the help of which we can feel different types of stimuli, and we can see and we can hear. So, first we will discuss about eyes in this class. So, eyes. The eyes are our very important sense organs. Without eyes, we cannot see what is all around us. So, they set in the bony sockets in the skull. Now, when we have read in a skeletal chapter, we have seen that the eyes are set in the bony sockets in the skull. They are further protected by eyelids and eyelashes. So, eyelids can close our eyes when there is any danger. When you sleep, then also you use your eyelids to close your eyes. And eyelashes are the hairs that protect our eyes and keep the eyes clean and dust free. Every time we blink, our eyes get clean. No? We are blinking our eyes and our eyes are getting cleaned. The eyes and the brain together help us to see. Without sending the message to the brain, we cannot see. No? Our nerves are sending the messages from the eyes to the brain, then only we can see. Now, anatomically, the eye comprises two components. So, two components are external component and internal component. So, we will discuss about the external and internal components separately in this class. So, first we will discuss external component: sclera, conjunctiva, cornea, iris and pupil. And after that, lens, internal components: lens, retina, optic nerve, aqueous humor and vitreous humor. So, let us discuss one by one. So, at first we will discuss about the sclera. The white part in the eye is known as sclera. You can see all of you have the white part, and in some they have blue also, blue and green also. Now, cornea. In the front portion of the eye, there is a circular transparent area called the cornea. So, in the front portion of the eye, there is a circular transparent area, cornea. Light enters the eye through the cornea. The cornea serves as a protective covering for the front of the eye and also help focus light on the retina at the back of the eye. It helps us to focus the light on the back of the retina where the images are formed when we see the object. Now, next is conjunctiva. Near the front of the eye, in the area protected by the eyelids, the sclera is covered by a thin transparent membrane, conjunctiva, which runs to the edge of the cornea. The conjunctiva also covers the moist back surface of the eyelids and eyeballs. So, whenever we get infection, we know about the disease, conjunctivitis. So, it gets infected and we get eye problem. Now, next is pupil. After passing through the cornea, light travels through the pupil, the black dot in the middle of the eye. When you will see your eye, you can see the black dot in your eye. That is known as pupil. It is actually an opening in the center of the iris that lets light into the eye. Right? It is an opening through which the light enters. Without entering the light, we cannot see the object. So, the iris allows more light into the eye, enlarging or dilating the pupil. Pupil can become smaller and bigger in size according to the environment, whether it is dark or it is lighted. So, when the environment is dark, it allows less light into the eyes, shrinking or constricting the pupil. It constricts the pupil, make the pupil smaller, and light will enter less amount. When the environment is bright, thus the pupil dilates and constrict in like the aperture of a camera lens. Now, when we are taking the photographs from the camera, we are adjusting the light by constructing the aperture of the camera lens. So, as the amount of light, the immediate surrounding changes. The immediate surrounding light is changing. If you are going in the dark, then what happens? Our pupil enlarges in size. When we are going in the very bright light, then it is becoming smaller in size. So, whenever you are coming from the very much bright light and in the dark room, then you cannot see anything, because that time your pupil become very small, and after some time, few seconds, your pupil again become to the normal size, that you can see the dark room. So, like this it is becoming bigger and smaller in size. Next is iris. Iris is the circular colored area of the eye that surrounds the pupil and controls the amount of light that enters the eye. Yeah, you have seen that pupil can change in size. So, that is increasing and decreasing of the pupil depends upon the muscle iris. It determines the eye color also. Now, lens. Behind the iris sits the lens. By changing its shape, the lens focuses light onto the retina. According to the distance of the object, the lens can change the shape. The lens focuses light onto the retina. After lens, the light is focusing onto the retina through the action of small muscles called the ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles control the shape of the lens. The lens becomes thicker to focus on nearby objects and thinner to focus on the distant objects. So, according to the object near or far, the ciliary muscles control the lens and it becomes thicker and thinner to focus the images on the retina. Now, next is retina. What is retina? The retina contains the cells that senses light, the photoreceptors you can say, and the blood vessels that nourish them. In the retina, photoreceptors are there, they are receiving the senses that is sent by the that focuses on the retina, and the blood vessels present there, they give the food, they supply the nourishment to the retina. The optic nerves. Each photoreceptor is linked to a nerve fiber. Without the nerve, you know that we cannot feel any sense. The nerve fibers from the photoreceptors are bundled together to form the optic nerve. So, optic nerves they form. The optic disc, the first part of the optic nerve, is at the back of the eye. Optic nerves carry messages to the brain. When the retina get the images, then what happens? This message is sent to the brain by the optic nerves. The brain understands and tells what you have seen. So, after that, brain sends the message and it analyzes it and it understands, and you can see. Whenever it will go to the brain, then only you can see. Now, aqueous humor and vitreous humor. The front section of anterior segment extends from the inside of the cornea to the front surface of the lens. This all area is filled with a fluid called aqueous humor, which nourishes the internal structure of the eye. The back section posterior segment extends from the back surface of the lens to the retina. It contains a jelly-like fluid called vitreous humor. These are nourishing the internal parts of the eye. Now, we will see since eye is very important part of our body. So, we should take proper care of eyes. So, ways of taking care of eyes we will see now. Care of eyes. We should take care of our eyes in the following ways. Wash your eyes regularly with clean water. Always you should wash your eyes with clean water so that your eyes can remain clean and there can be no infection also. To prevent the infection, we should clean our eyes. Now, next is ensure that there is sufficient light when you read. Keep the book about 1 foot away from the eyes. In the sufficient light we should read, otherwise in dim light when we will read, our eyes will get strained and it can damage. So, you can see distance also 1 foot away from the eyes. In this picture it is very clear. Next care is that do not read while lying down, it causes strain to the eyes. Do not read in a moving vehicle. When you will read by lying down or you will read in a moving vehicle, it will get strain to your eyes. It will give strains, it will cause strain and your eyes can damage. Now, next care is do not watch TV or play games on the computer mobile for a long time. Computer or mobile you should not play games for a long time because it will give strain to your eyes. Always sit at least 6 feet away from the television or computer so that it cannot give strain to your eyes. You can see this is correct and that figure was wrong. In this correct posture you should see maintaining the distance. Get your eyes checked. If you are unable to read what is on the blackboard in the school, if you are not able to read the blackboard, you should immediately consult the doctor so that you can get the proper checkup. Take 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day to keep your eyes healthy. Your eyes must remain healthy if you will take proper sleep. It is also very important to keep your eyes healthy. Now we will see about the next sense organ, that is ears. The structure of the ears also help us to keep our balance. Nice. Ear help us to hear also, and it keeps the balance of our body. The structure of ear can be divided into three parts: outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. So now we will discuss about all this. The outer ear consists of pinna and approximately 2 cm long ear canal. It collects the sound and sends it to the middle ear. This part, the visible part of our ear is known as pinna, and it collects the sound. Now when we have to hear very slow, low sound voice, then we have to put like this. Now, like this, pinna is also working. It collects the sound and it sends to the middle ear. You can see the picture, your pinna. Now middle ear. In the middle ear is an air-filled cavity that consists of an eardrum. Eardrum is a transparent membrane and three tiny interconnected bones: the hammer, anvil and stirrup. You can see in this picture also the ear drum, that is transparent membrane, hammer, you can see here, eardrum and stirrup and anvil. These are all coming in the middle ear. They are helping us to send the sound waves. Now next, inner ear. The inner ear consists of a cochlea, the semicircular canals and the auditory nerves. You can see it is divided into outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. Let us see in the inner ear. In this picture also you can see inner ear, auditory nerves, cochlea. You can see cochlea, eustachian tube, cochlea, eustachian tube, auditory nerves are there. They help us to send the messages to the brain, auditory nerves. Now let us see about the function of the ear. When the sound enters the middle ear, it causes the eardrum to vibrate. Now when sound enters, the eardrum starts vibrating. So function of the nerves present in the inner ear pick up this vibration. The nerves these are auditory nerves. Now auditory nerves pick up the vibration and carry them as message to the brain. So message is sent to the brain because it is from the sense organs. The brain then helps us to recognize the sound. Okay. So auditory nerves send the message to the brain of hearing, and brain understands and analyzes and sends us a message to hear the sound. Then only we can hear the sound. So this is all about your sense organs, eyes and ears. Now we will see about care of ears. First is that never clean your ears with pointed objects like a pin or a matchstick or a pencil. It can damage your ears. It will prick your eardrum and it will damage. So you should not use pointed objects. Now use a dry towel to clean your ear. Do not let water enter your ears. Your water should not go inside your ears, otherwise it can damage your ears. You will use a clean towel to clean the ears. Very loud sound damages the ear. You may turn deaf. Keep away from loud sound. We should never hear loud sounds. We should keep away from the loud sound. It can damage the eardrum. You can see the picture. If loud sound you will hear by putting the earphone in your ear, then what will it will rupture. It will rupture your eardrum. You can see the picture, rupture in the eardrum, ruptured eardrum it is. So if loud sound you will hear continuously, then what happen? It can rupture, it can break your eardrum and you will become deaf. Visit a doctor if you have an earache. Always whenever you have pain in your ears, you should go to your doctor so that a proper checkup can be done. Thank you, students. This is all about your eyes and ears and care of eyes and ears.